Hi, it's Joe. This is the west-facing room, and I had said do whatever, on the floor on the other side that I just did, there's spackling, there's drips of stuff that comes down. Well, once you get the drips on there, it's sticky. So if you want a permanent floor, if you already have a floor you want to keep, then you should do something to protect it, which they use plastic for. I had some pieces of plywood up here, and I said, yeah, put those out, walk on those. So what you see here is, in this room, is they had moved the plywood around, and this is where it is. Underneath, it still has the painted pine boards, but they ought to be in pretty clean condition. Now, a couple of things here. One is, he pointed out that this section of the knee wall that we're looking at is going to need considerable shimming along the way. I left the shims the way they had been for the plaster, but, what can you do? Can't do much more than that. Now up here, we don't have the extra boards to guide putting up sheetrock or something. This will not end up being a cathedral ceiling, but they went all the way up there. And I said to the guy, do you have a wand that you use? They said, oh no, someone has to go up there on a ladder to do it, which they had a young guy on the crew they were having do. And so that's that. Then we have the windows here. And, I did not, they don't actually put the little foam in the windows because this is expanding foam. And at some point we will add foam there that won't put so much pressure on bowing the windows inward. But we have it, prior to this whole thing, they were keeping the rain out from the inside, which is what we want, and of course, letting the light in. Now, I still had the pile of trim boards here, which they piled over there so they wouldn't get so dirty. And then from this angle, you get a better view of the business with the angled boards I put up. You can see that diagonal angle going this way. Where the boards are still there, that's internal. And the other part actually faces the roof. And I had put those up as guides. I couldn't quite get the top one, but it saved them from duplicating stuff. And he said, oh yeah, we would have not done that anyway. That isn't how it works. But it makes a nice touch. Now I might as well go over through the closet into the secret room. And the secret room was easier to do. It's really bright in here now. Now, these two windows in the secret room are the old windows, and I actually have yet to replace those because there is vinyl siding on there, and you have to redo the siding more extensively than if you just pop the old one out and pop the new one in. But basically, this is now got an intact heat envelope, and over here they managed to get all the way up to the eaves, which is what I wanted them to do. Sometime this winter I'll probably get up there with a saw and just chop out the rest of the shingles, but that was one of those parts of the project that could wait. I wish I could always do it so that as I did one thing I would guarantee there would be no mess with the same thing afterwards. That isn't always possible. I feel very good about the fact that I met the deadline here. And so that's it. They actually put up this to protect some stuff, like the ladder I had and the vacuum cleaner that I left up here. And so that's kind of the view of the upstairs. Now, I'm going to write about this. My contractor was Skip Duty of Circle D Spray Foam Incorporated. He was terrific to work with from the beginning, and they did an excellent, what I think is an excellent job here on the foam. And when I write the blog, I'll continue his contact info. so that you can figure out how to contact with them. Now, as I'm filming this, this is giving me in the upper corner of it. It's never done that before. I'm dying to know if I actually get filmed in the whole thing, but I'll catch you later.